welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jellin. But in yesterday's podcast, I showed how to create a pivot table to create a frequency chart. And right at the end, I created the frequency chart, but didn't bother to tell you how to basically create a histogram. That's where all the columns touch. This is an interesting one. We haven't switched over to Excel 2007 for a long time. It would be interesting to show in both 2003 and 2007 to show how they actually solve this problem very simply in Excel 2007. And it's also interesting every time that I do a seminar, I'm in front of 100 people, I say, hey, how many people have switched to Excel 2007? And last February or March, it would be 1 or 2 out of 100. Last week at the boot camp, there were about 30% of the folks that had switched to 2007. And I'm starting to hear of very large companies that are switching. So we're starting to see this shift. I think once the Service Pack 1 comes out in Q1 of 2008, we're really going to see a lot of people start to adopt the new version of Excel. Now that's interesting. Even if you say I'm not going to upgrade or my company's not going to upgrade, you're going to start seeing people sending you documents in the new file format, XLSM or XLSX, and you're going to have to be able to deal with that. If you have 2003 or 2002, there's a free converter. Otherwise, you're going to have to upgrade or get those people to save the file the old way. So let's take a quick look at how to create a frequency histogram. I've created the chart already. So back in Excel 2003, it was very difficult. We had to right-click on one of the bars and choose Format Data Series, and then go to the Options tab, the last tab, where there's something called Gap Width. And we basically kick the gap width down to 0. Once we get down to 0, then all of those columns will actually touch. Who would ever think of looking there to solve this problem? Well, in Excel 2007, when we have the exact same chart, there's actually a setting now under Chart Layouts where they've said we're going to create a histogram out of this data. So basically, you open the menu, choose histogram, and it then jams everything together for you. You don't have to go into the series options, don't have to remember where that setting is. It's just basically right here on one of their 12, or in this case 11, built-in layouts for the column chart. So hey, there you have it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.